Our mission today, of course, is to find out what occurred in these situations with Ms. Barnes and the unidentified male that was recovered at the same time. Phylicia Barnes went missing on December 28th of last year, and the medical examiner said it's not out of the realm of possibility that the body could have been in the water that long. Now, remember, the Susquehanna River is a cold running river. It's 200 miles long. We've had a cold winter, and when you put a body in a cold body of water, it will stay pretty much intact for a long period of time. It's only when the heat from the surrounding environment gets into the body that we see a difference or a change in the body. But the medical examiner has indicated to us that it's not out of the realm of possibility that the body could have been there.
We are taking your call straight out to the lines to Sherry in New Mexico. Hi, Sherry.
Hello, Nancy. Good evening. My question is if there's been any reports of missing young men in the Baltimore area that match the description of this.
Good question. Good question. Out to David Lohr, senior crime reporter, Huffington Post. David, as soon as we can identify who the other body is, for those of you just joining us in the last hours, it has been confirmed through dental records. A young woman's body found in the Susquehanna River is 16-year-old Phylicia. And oddly, across the river on the other side is the body of a 6'4" young male, 240 pounds. Police are saying they are connected. So my question to you, David Lohr, is Sherry in New Mexico's question. I assume that they are looking for young men missing at the same time.
Yeah, that's correct. And one of the reasons they suspected right off the bat that they had Phylicia was because there was no other girls in the area matching those characteristics that had gone missing. And also there was a tattoo visible on the leg that had matched one that she had. Another thing that's interesting is as far as between her and the male's body that was found, there are some similarities in that they're both African American. They were found close to each other, and sources are telling us the level of decomposition is very similar between the two, so they could have been placed in the water around the same time period.
We are waiting on a cause of death. We are taking our calls. We know the body was identified through dental records. Back to Russell Barnes. This is Phylicia's father joining us. He was with us tonight listening to that press conference live. Mr. Barnes, they have absolutely identified your daughter. Is this a burden lifted off of you that now you know she's at peace?
Well, this is just pretty much personally as a family. This is pretty much the first step. Our goal is to find out what happened, why was Phylicia there, and what happened to Phylicia. There's been a lot of misrumors, like with my daughter, that's been implicated, which is not true. She got home that night when she got off work. Everything is on a timeline, and that she had called everyone abruptly, along with the BC Baltimore City Police Department, letting them know that her sister was missing. A lot of things were blown out of proportion with the police department. They thought she was just missing person, she'll come back. But when we make phone calls with the mother and myself and family members that say that this is not her characteristic, that's what makes it worse. So everyone was contacted immediately.
Well, that's not what her mother told us, Russell.
Yes.
Her mother told us that she had a horrible feeling, and out of the blue, she called the half-sister, and the half-sister told us.
Right, and as mother's instinct, yes, it probably was horrible, but it was a daughter, it was a love that her sister has for her, that was not true. When she got home, she automatically immediately called myself, and before she found out where Phylicia was at, then she contacted her mother within that hour. So
you know what? If that is correct, I am glad to hear it. Take a listen to what the mom told us.
The way I found out that she was missing, I was at work, and I'm a private duty nurse, and I take care of sickly children. And I had a very, very bad gut feeling, and I didn't know where it was coming from. Approximately between 8 p. and 9 p., I called Phylicia to see if she can cheer me up. The call went straight to voicemail. And 5 minutes later, I called her phone again, and it went straight to voicemail. I called her half-sister's number, and I said, where's she at? And she said, we can't find her. She's missing. I said, what do you mean you can't find her? She's missing. And I didn't even get a call. I had to call. That, to me, there raised a red flag.
Back out to Mark, class president and founder of Class Kids Foundation. Mark, what do you make of this? You have evaluated so many missing people. The fact that this young man's body is found just across the river. You know they're connected. There's no way, Mark Class, that a random person is driving along in a white van and grabs Phylicia and a 6'4", 240-pound friend and kills them. It didn't go down that way.
No, it didn't go down that way, and that's the mystery. Although I have no doubt whatsoever that she was taken to be raped and murdered. I have no doubt about that at all. You don't take beautiful young girls and beautiful young women out of their comfort zone unless you have some pretty bad designs for them. And almost inevitably, those designs are about sexual exploitation and then ultimately getting rid of the evidence, unfortunately.
On behalf not just of the Baltimore City Police Department, but I know I speak for Colonel Sheridan and all of the state of Maryland in extending our deepest condolences to the Salas and Barnes family. All of us, since that fateful day in December, have been praying and hopeful for a different outcome.